Hi, my name is Chloe Giacletti, and today I'm going to be presenting on consonant classification. So first, consonants are phonemes that result from the passage of air through restrictions of the oral cavity. They're classified in three phonetic dimensions, which is place, manner, and voicing, and we're going to be talking about those more in depth. Usually found at the beginning and end of a syllable. For example, in the word ball, you hear the b sound at the beginning, and in the word cup, you hear the p sound at the end. So for manner of production, manner is how the airstream is shaped as air passes through the vocal tract. It includes stops and fricatives. Stops are when articulators completely impede the airstream passing through the vocal tract, and fricatives are when air is forced through a narrow channel formed by the articulators in the oral cavity. So, manner also includes obstruents and sonorants. Obstruents are primary sounds that come from somewhere other than your vocal folds, and sonorants are primary sounds that come from your vocal folds. Obstruents are mostly cognate pairs, which consist of nasals, liquids, and glides, and sonorants are all voiced. They have stops, fricatives, and affricatives. So for place of articulation, it is the location in the vocal tract where an obstruction is occurring during production of a consonant. I'm going to be using this and thin as an example. So there's two articulators that need to be brought together, the active articulator and the passive articulator, which is the one that will remain stationary. The tongue is the active articulator and the upper teeth are the passive articulator, and as you can see in the picture, it's highlighted. So I pulled the table from the book. It's table 5.3 in chapter 5. If you want to go look at it, it explains the place of articulation and articulators involved. And I also used most of my information from a video off of YouTube, and he explains place of articulation and manner and voicing as well. So I have it linked if you want to visit that. So now moving on to voicing. Voicing is whether or not the vocal folds are vibrating during the production of a particular consonant. We have cognates, which are phonemes that share the same placing but have different voicing, and they also might share the same manner of production and place of articulation, but still only differ in voicing. So we have voiced and voiceless cognates. Some of those include K and G, so the K and G sound, the F and V, so the F and V sound, the P and B, the P and B sound. So an example, if you put your fingers on your throat and you say the word fan, you can feel that the F sound is voiceless and you don't feel vibration in your throat. And then for the word van, it is voiced, so when you say the V sound, you can feel your throat vibrate. So now we're moving on to the questions. They get harder as for question 1, 2, and 3. But the first question is, what are three phonetic dimensions of consonants? And I will let you answer those, and the answer will be provided. So you should have said manner, place, and voicing. And if you did, good job. So for the next question, I have match the cognate pairs. On the left side, I have puck, crane, and fender, which are all voiceless. And on the right side, I have vendor, buck, and grain. So you just match the voiceless with the voiced. So for the first one, puck should be matched with buck. You have the p sound and the b sound. Crane should be matched with grain. You have the k sound and the g sound. And then fender should be matched with fender, the f sound and the v sound. So for question 3, we're going to have you place the consonants into the correct column based on whether they're voiced or voiceless. So the words are on the side. They have cut, drain, funnel, tense, bubbles, jug, choice, and ginger. There's 4 of voiced and 4 of voiceless, so just place them into the correct column. So for the voiced, you should have drain, bubbles, jug, and ginger. If you say all of the first parts of the words, then you should feel your voice vibrate, or your throat vibrate. And for voiceless, you should have cut, funnel, tense, and choice. And if you say the words, you should not feel anything on your throat. So here's my cited sources. Again, the YouTube video is linked here if you want to go back and watch his videos. I found them very helpful for explaining manner, voice, and place. So he explains them all in separate videos, and I just found them helpful. And then also I used some information from previous lectures and the book. So I have the book cited here. So I can answer questions now. Thank you for listening to my presentation.